Hello, YouTube family, and happy Veterans Day. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. Come on, let's get this Monday hugging. Did you guys have a great weekend? I got a lot of stuff to tell you at the back of all our stories. We are going to take this time to remember two people that we lost this weekend. First up, dancer extraordinaire Judith Jamison. She passed after a brief illness at the age of 81. Judith Jamison was born in my hometown of Philadelphia, and she set the standard, and boy did she break the mold, because back in the 60s you didn't see these black ballerinas, and she was graceful and just so elegant, and what she brought, she made you pay attention to her. That was one of the great things about a Judith Jamison. She led the Alvin Ailey Dance Theater for 2 decades, and she helped to open the door and nurture so many dancers. I interviewed her last year, and it was such an honor to speak with her. But Judith Jamison, an icon, a trailblazer. She may be gone, but she'll never be forgotten. We also remember actor Tony Todd, who passed away at 69. Say Candyman 5 times. He was the star of that horror genre and was so popular. But he was also in other movies. He was in the Charlie Parker movie Bird. He was with Morgan Freeman in Lean on Me. He was in Francis Ford Coppola's Platoon. So he was known, but Candyman really put him on the map. Gayle King got to stop hanging with Shaboozey. Shaboozey is the black country star who had the #1 song, the song of the year, in my opinion, with Tipsy, the bar song. Well, she went out drinking with him. And unless you know how to handle the brown, as in the brown liquor, don't attempt to. Shaboozey got her to take a couple sips of some Tennessee whiskey, Jack Daniels. And Gayle had to admit it was a bit too much. Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, the fight is late Friday night. Really, Saturday morning. I know this thing ain't coming on till midnight. Mike Tyson, 58. Jake Paul, YouTube star, 28. It's going to be on Netflix, not pay-per-view. Netflix, everybody. Netflix. Mike Tyson has had a storied career. I think it's a money grab. I hope he's careful when he's out there. A lot of money is at stake. But Mike Tyson has had an interesting career. Back in 86, fighting, don't know where the pain came from. It's because he had a severe strain of gonorrhea. That time back in the late 80s where he used a fake penis for a drug test. Houseway, because you still got to have some liquid. It doesn't come out of the fake one. Back in 1992, when he was in prison, he got one of them prison guards pregnant. 97, biting off the ear of Evander Holyfield. He's had highs and lows and an interesting life that he talks about in his memoir. This new chapter with the marijuana, getting into the business and making money, and his birds and, his family and wife. And Mike Tyson will always be this fascinating piece of history. This fight, late Friday night, y'all. Netflix, Mike Tyson, and Jake Paul. Megan Good, Jonathan Majors, they say they have broken up. Megan has been very quiet, but they're saying that Jonathan is doing a movie in Canada, and he feels it's going to be his big career comeback. But what he fails to realize, you've already given some people who are never going to forgive you. Because for some people, if you give them a stick to beat you over the head with, they're going to do it. But if you break this woman's heart, because I don't know, I always thought it was an agreement. I did. I just thought it was an agreement, and you won't be forgiven for that. And you won't get good karma for hurting Megan Good. There's a new singing competition show coming to CBS, and Blake Shelton, who was with The Voice on NBC for years, is spearheading it. This show, On the Road, is going to feature upcoming singers actually doing it. They're on the road. They're going to the dives. They're traveling. Do they have what it takes to be successful? So that tells you right there, the majority of artists, whether they're black or white, will be country artists, because to get your feet wet and traveling around the country and doing that, the fall of 2025 is when this show is going to debut. Lil Wayne is coming to the NFL. He's going to be the Monday guest on the NFL Network's game show Monday morning. They do this thing on Monday morning. You know, everybody got something to say the Monday after the Sunday and the weekend games. But he's going to be a guest on there. Mission Impossible 8, The Final Reckoning. I think they mean this will be the final one. This is actually part 2 of Dead Reckoning, which came out in 2023. New Mission Impossible next Memorial Day, 2025, May 23rd. And guess who's going to be with Tom Cruise? The one and only Angela Bassett. Liam Payne, the pop superstar from One Direction, who fell off of a balcony in Argentina. 3 people have been arrested in connection with his death because they said, where did the drugs come from? Now they're saying that it could have been a possible robbery that had went wrong because he was wearing a $60,000 watch. I think I went through all of the big stuff. Sinbad, who is improving after surviving a devastating stroke. He recently celebrated his birthday, and really good to see Sinbad doing his thing. 9 years ago today, I suffered a stroke that changed my life. In life, those setbacks, if you work hard enough, they can really spring forward a comeback. There was my life before the stroke and then my life afterward. I wasn't doing videos. I wasn't doing this. I wasn't doing Facebook video. I wasn't doing any kind of videos. It was strictly radio. And I lost my vision and my ability to walk. Once my vision came back, it was like God said, take your phone, put it up, and talk. Talk like you're talking with your friends. And we've been rolling ever since. It wasn't easy, but I knew at 51, my life wasn't supposed to be in a wheelchair. And God spared me because with everything that I went through, He kept my voice. You know, there's a saying in the Bible, honor thy mother, thy father, that your days may be long. I was a good daughter, good to my mama. My stroke happened right after she died. And He blessed me. He opened doors for me once I got back on my feet that some I only dreamed of, some I couldn't even imagine. I love what I do. I always say, don't get a job, y'all. Get something you love so that when life hits you, and life is going to hit you, you can deal with it because you know you're going to a job that you like. I love telling stories. I love making you laugh. I know a lot of people, they get upset. Patty, you always talk about Beyonce. Y'all know I like Beyonce. But I got to tell you, and this is for anybody that's taking care of a loved one, whether it's your parents or a loved one, remember to take care of yourself. See, if you don't take care of yourself, how can you take care of everybody else? I did not take care of myself. I was not drinking water. I didn't know how to deal with depression because I always want to make everybody else happy. Take care of yourself. It is not easy taking care of loved ones. You're going to have family members turn their back on you. You're going to feel alone, like, why is this, all happening? But stay strong. And if you do fall victim of an illness, fight like hell to get your life back. Don't give up. Don't do the woe is me. I wanted my life back. I did. And that's so I had a teenager at home I had to raise. I was like, I got to go back to being a mommy. You fight like hell to get your life back, but take care of yourself in the meantime. We're going to face setbacks in life, and they're going to be hard to take. But that come up, that leap forward is going to amaze you. I tell my story often because I want to help other people who may be going through it. I talk to stroke victims and people say, Patty, can you talk to da-da-da-da-da? And I do, because you want your life back. I'm so grateful, and I try to walk every day. Try hard not to complain. A good day for me is a good leg day when I got a little pep in my step. I love you guys. I do. This has been a journey. Never in my life did I think that I would be doing something like this. Just cutting it on and it's like we family. It's like we family. I'm that fun aunt that you invite over to cookout. I love you guys. I thank you. Thank those who held my hand. I was inducted into a Hall of Fame on Saturday night. I got the highlights on my Instagram at WDAS Patty. And I was honored along with two well-known anchors in Philadelphia who took time out of their lives to come and see me when I was all busted up in rehab. And on Saturday night, I'm standing on the stage being inducted into the Philadelphia Association of Black Journalists. It was an honor, and it was one of those pinch me moments because I was up there with people that I so admire. Yuki and Shari and Renee Chenault Fatah and Barbara Grant and Sarah Lomax. It was an incredible night. It really, really was. And I just think about, like, wow, 9 years ago. I couldn't even walk. I didn't even understand what had happened to me. But it was a stroke. Take care of yourself. This is my life after stroke. This is my story. And God spared my voice for a reason, because as those tears rolled down my cheeks, He said, girl, stop crying. I got you. You still got work to do. And this is the work. Subscribe to the channel. You'll never miss a thing. Tomorrow, I just may be silly as hell. Auntie advice, stories, things to make you laugh, things to make you think. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video, and subscribe to the channel. I never get this part right. The notification bell will let you know that I'm here. How come I can't get that part right? I love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture.